In today's session, we'd like to discuss about, it's a custom session. Yes. Now, a very important, and I'll embed this one to your regular notes, but I don't have a time right now. I'm doing in a new notepad. Now, what I'm going to teach you today. So this is the final class for batch number 49 and batch number 50 for you as well. I mean, it's an the resume marketing session. This is called the project management session, project management and resume session, right? So in today's session, we'll discuss about project management. What is project management? Now, so every project, before discussing the project management, I'll tell you, in SAP industry, in success factor, product industry, in product industry, or else, let me talk in this one, business industry. Sir, business industry means what? Business industry means, let's say, medical business industry. Nothing but we call them as healthcare industry. Healthcare industry. Next, automobile industry. Yes. So these are the business areas, right? So in the business areas, let's example in healthcare. If I say healthcare industry, there are businesses. In a healthcare industry where we call them as Aster. How many you remember Aster? Aster is a healthcare company. Aster, or else you can type in Google healthcare industry companies. Search Google healthcare companies. Right click here and say duplicate healthcare companies in USA. Type it and also duplicate the page in in Europe. Type it. So now carefully listen. Healthcare industry companies. Now the moment when I say in India, you can see the Apollo Hospitals, Aster DM Healthcare Limited, Dr. Lal Path Lab Limited, Fortis Healthcare, Healthcare Global Enterprise, Indra Prasastha Medical Corporation Limited, Narayana Hridayala Limited, Piramal Enterprises Limited. So these are healthcare industry companies. Healthcare industry is nothing but these are the hospitals only. They have end-to-end process. Now let's say in US. In US as well, we can see lot many CVS Health Corporation, United Health Group, and McKesson Corp, and United Health Group. And almost I work with them 4.8 years. Cigna and Cardinal Health and Walgreen. So I worked with this company as a software engineer and healthcare claim settlement where we do the extraction transformation loading. We have designed the mainframes file where we extract the data from the mainframes and we return the business in its business cases logics based upon the insurance company logics and we process the data. That's a software engineer job that I did with them. That's anyway, let's come down. Healthcare, these are the hospitals are there. Carefully listen. And same in Europe as well, you can see here Roche Holdings, Novartis, Medtronic, Novo Nordisk, Astrana, Sanofi, blah, blah, blah. So these are the companies out there. Now, why I'm telling you these are the companies, these are nothing but the companies in the industry. In the same way, you can check for automobile industry as well, India, Europe, and America, and Canada as well, oil, gas, manufacturing industries. Now, so this session is a very unique session. No one will tell you. You know what you need is, if you are preparing yourself for interview, before preparing yourself for interview, first what you require is you require a resume. You required resume. And in the resume, you require to put minimum three projects. Minimum three projects, mandatory. So three projects, how you will keep it? How you will keep it? Three projects. So how to keep these three projects? That's the question. So for this one, what you will do is healthcare industry. I have typed it already. Now in the healthcare industry companies, top 500. Just type top 500. Don't type top 10. Okay. Top 500 companies in world, whatever it is. Okay. Now, now right click here and say duplicate the page. Now see here, Fortune 500. When I said Fortune healthcare industry, 500 list companies, Google it. Then you got lot many companies. Now see here, I got lot many companies. Cancel it. Now see here, you will get companies here. CVS Health, United Health Group, Maxon, Sigma, Anthem, blah blah, Pfizer, blah, lot many. Now, first 300 companies, ignore it. Okay, take it out. Last company, somewhere at the 400, 300 level company will be there, right? Anyone heard about as of now? HCA Healthcare. I believe no one has heard it. Copy this name, and in your resume, you require three projects, right? Now, first project is HCA Healthcare. Clear. Next. Healthcare is done. Or else you want to do one more healthcare project? Yes, you can take it up one more healthcare. Let's go for Via Taris. I believe no one has heard it as of now, these names. Okay, these are big MNC companies. Now hold on. Is it done? Not yet done. Copy the content about this company. Go to the system, internet, type it here about the company. Type it. This is the company description. Go to the website. Now what you will do is, we are sorry but this page is not available for current. Okay, this is a page wise Wikipedia. Click the Wikipedia. So here about the information, client information is there, right? Just copy this information and paste it in a notepad. On notepad, not MS Word. You know what happened when you paste the content on the notepad? If there are any hidden links are there in this content, all will be removed. If you're pasting this content on the MS Word file, what happened? There'll be hyperlinks will be copied automatically. With that, what happened when you place your cursor, automatically the page will redirect to that hyperlink page. So that's the reason. Paste them on the notepad. Now, this is your first project. What is your first project? Is healthcare industry, and in that healthcare industry, you have implemented success factor, and you have worked for the model called Employee Central, and the Employee Central and the company name is HCA Healthcare. HCA Healthcare is the American for profit operator of healthcare facilities that was founded in 1968. It was based on the Nashville, Tennessee, and as of May 2020, owns and operates 186 hospitals and approximately 2,000 sites of care. That's it, including surgery centers, freestanding, blah, 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 and clinics in 21 states, kingdom, as of now, 21 healthcare, I can get to, blah, blah, blah. This company, illegal accounting and other crimes, 1990 resulted in the company payment more than, just ignore this one. This is a bad information about the company. And this one is by conducting large scale clinic search with the partners, including the hardware pilgrim of the series using blah, blah. This is about your customer, about your customer. And there will be some English mistakes will be there, just cross verify it. Okay, now you got the, out of the three projects, you got the first client, right? Yes. And the second client as well, identify any one of them, and don't take top 10, even don't take well-known client as well. No, if someone saying that Swiggy, I worked for a Swiggy customer, my friend, yesterday itself, Swiggy managing director and managing director, head HR, he attended a workshop in Delhi yesterday when SAP organized one meeting called Success Connect. In the Success Connect, Swiggy, from the Swiggy company, where one person came and he's a head HR, he attended the workshop and he asked many questions that how they can help us to manage their workforce management by using success factor. So don't write well-known companies here in the resume. It's very, very important. Don't write it. Anyone, even if you're from Saudi Arabia, or even, well, let me tell you, even from your Saudi Arabia, my suggestion is don't put any local companies. Put international customers. Example, put them who are in Europe, who are in America. Don't put your local regions. I'm talking to Ankita, you only. So don't put your local customers. Never. Don't do that. Don't only use these names. Okay, right. And now these are the
And
details.
how do we know that they were already using the success factors, these
That's it.
companies?
That's it tricky. That's the reason I told you that out of the Fortune 500, don't use the first company, second company, use the least company. Now, listen carefully. Now, let's say I have prepared a resume and I prepare a resume that, if you're building a resume, definitely you need to put some experience, fake experience. You require some fake company. So in that company, I'm working as a software engineer in this company from so and so time period to so and so time period. And I've been working for this customer. That's it. Now, listen, if the BG check, background check happens, now the BG company, they won't ask healthcare company. No, they will ask you the company where you have worked as a software engineer. That's it. They will ask you that this fellow, what is the last CTC, and what, whether he worked on this company or not, and how soon in many months, whether we can rehire or not, who is the responsible manager, and blah blah blah, some exit formalities completed or not, blah blah blah. There will be checklist will be there. That's it. They will check only those things. Otherwise they won't check with that, how many projects implemented, okay, whether the behavior is very where, how many projects he had done, okay, how long he worked on that project. No one will ask you on the part of the BG check. They will ask you only these questions, and they won't ask you anything about this one. And even once you join in the organization, always be smart. Whenever people ask you, try to talk them very, very, very in a polite manner, and as well as talk to them in a manner that so that they cannot recognize you well. The clients also. If you are talking to someone else, HCA Healthcare, I believe as of now here, whoever you are here, I believe no one knows about this HCA Healthcare company, and also no one knows it anything about Viatharis. Viatharis. Yes, no one knows it. Same way, no one knows it. That's it. Clear? Whether they are using success factor or not doesn't matter. No one will go to their company and they won't ask anything. But there are some famous companies like Swiggy, Zomato. These are Indian companies. People know very easily. Indian companies. So an Indian customer they will know very well. So that's the reason. Don't do that. That's the reason you put always global companies. So, okay, clear. Now three projects. Yes, we require three projects. Three projects
Sir,
clear. And
that
hold
you
on.
will
Please type. Please. Can you please type it in the chat, Ankita? Please don't misguide it. Please type it in the chat box. And I told you already, please follow this the rules, ground rules. Please type it in the chat box kindly, please. Charu, please. Now three projects, we got the clients names done. Now now this is clear. No sir, I got it. Clients, I got it. Now roles and responsibilities, I need to keep it. Roles and responsibilities, yeah. So before discussing the roles and responsibilities, you should know implementation partner. How many you remember implementation? I told lot much information on implementation partner. How many you remember about the implementation partner? If you remember the implementation partner, please type it in box as S. Implementation partner is the SAP partner. There is a company called SAP. This company, they will have a partners. So I already told you this session. Please listen my previous classes. Okay. Now this partner, what they will do is they will have a license to implement the success factor. Okay, now they will implement the HC Healthcare success factor. Now, while you're implementing success factor to HC Healthcare, we won't implement the project at one shot, one go live. No, no, no. We will at least will follow three iterations or four iterations, five iterations, six iterations as well. Okay. Now, make sure that plan it either two iterations or three iterations. So let's say I'm talking about this company, HCA Healthcare. Copy this HCA Healthcare, right click here, paste in the chat, healthcare industry, about the company, type it. Now, how many countries this hospital is there? So founded, number of employees. See, this count is very, very important. 2,44,000. These are very, very important, my friends. Very, very important. Now, this also important. Who is the implementation partner? Now, how to choose implementation partner? Let's say I will tell you some cases in India. If you are applying with a fake experience, don't go with the Tech Mahindra. Don't go with the Tech Mahindra. And if you're having less percentage, let's say you are having below 65 percentage or 60 percentage, below 65% or 60 percentage, PwC India also won't take you. PwC India. Now two companies I have identified, one is Tech Mahindra and second one is PwC India. These two companies. And there are four more companies. If you want, you can Google it. Okay, identified. And even there is one more company called uh, uh, Alliance. Alliance. Even this company as well, they won't hire you if you're having a below 65 percentage, I believe. Okay, Alliance. Now, Alliance, Alliance is a client system. Is a client. Is not the implementation partner. Alliance is a client. Customer. Is a customer company. PwC India, SAP partner. Tech Mahindra, SAP partner. Now, what you will do is for this customer, who is customer? For HCA healthcare customer, who implemented? So put down your implementation partner is Tech Mahindra. Now, what happened now? So first of all, you need to construct the resume. Right click here, duplicate the page and say MS Word. In the MS Word, first of all, you required resume style. Resume style. In the resume style, first we need to write lot much here snapshot. We will write later. Now here we'll write the information here. Working in, currently working in, let's say, currently working in some company called some XYZ company. XYZ company as our success factor consultant or senior consultant success factor from 3 years fake experience, right? Let's put down 2019, put that somewhere, some dates, July 2015 to till date. Write down these statements, very, very important. These are not two words, single words, okay? XYZ company as senior consultant. Okay, that's it. Currently working in XYZ company as senior consultant. Now, here we'll put that project. Project. Now, first project number one, HCA Health something. Next, the implementation partner. Who is the implementation partner? Takem. Okay, and this is a client, or you can put that customer. The customer below, you have to write in customer information. Customer, healthcare. Okay, customer description, and customer description is, so here same. Okay, don't write these many lines, just optimize to one single line. Okay, and implementation partner, Tech Mahindra. If you want to write one more line about Tech Mahindra, copy the Tech Mahindra, go to the system, Tech Mahindra. Don't, Tech Mahindra is implement consulting company. That's it. Copy. I know everyone knows this one. Mention this one as well. That's it. Don't do. You know, this is look like a resume, my friend. This is resume. This is the way how to construct resume. I know that no one will teach this one in the market. And I written the customer name, written the industry, written the customer description, Tech Manager. Now, roles and responsibilities. Right. Now, how to do the roles and responsibilities? Put the dots. Let's say make it some dots. In your resume, don't put, if I put only dots, you have to put dots only. Let's say for first project I put the dots, and the second project you have used the some other colons, some other differences. Don't do that. Don't use these kind of things. Don't call, we call them as a mugulu. In Telugu we call as a mugulu. I don't know in Hindi what they will call. Don't do that. Okay, just use a simple thing, as very simple, simple and simple. First point. Now, before writing the first point, so here this project is implemented on iteration wise. So So iteration, write down the iteration 2 first. Write down the iteration first. Now hold on. Sir, in first iteration, second iteration, what we will do? And next, what we will do? Support project. Support service. If you have any support service. 3 points. Every project, at least minimum maintain iteration 1 and support services. Put headings, okay? Iteration 2, iteration 1, same points will be there. Only 1 point will be changed. Now, first point, what we will write now. So this company, this industry, this HCA Healthcare, where is the healthcare? HCA Healthcare, copy. Even I'm telling my friend, I'm explaining you for the example. Anyone, anyone. I believe that if Charu is keeping HCA Healthcare and Ankita also keeping HCA Healthcare, don't do that. No, no. That's the reason. Don't discuss these customer names, industry names, and the resume, how you are stitching your resume and how you are keeping your resume. Never discuss with anyone. This is a very highly confidential. Even I'm explaining on the classroom. So my suggestion that don't use this customer name as well. Okay, right. Now you're not joining this company, right? You decided not join this company, so that's the reason. No, you decided not to join this company, which means if someone is calling this is for Tech Mahindra full-time position, tell them that I'm sorry, I'm not interested. I have already worked with the Tech Mahindra. I'm sorry, I'm not at all interested to work with the Tech Mahindra. You can simply say, or else I'm sorry, okay, leave it. You can simply say to the recruiters, right? Now iteration one, iteration two. Sir, what to tell in iteration one and iteration two? That's a really important. Now this is called resume narration. I remember I told you a couple of times while we are discussing the our regular class. I told you already that step number one and step number two. Can someone tell me what you remember on the step number one? If anyone remember, no, nothing. Okay, okay, that's okay. Let me tell you the steps. What we need to write. So,
Total six.
sorry, please type it in the
Total
chat.
of six.
Please type it in the chat. Please type it in chat, Chaitanya. Please do it. Now, iteration one and iteration two. In iteration one, what we need to do? First steps. Iteration one, iteration two, common steps. Now, the first one is participated. Take the participated internal calls with solution architect and the client side team in the participated with internal calls with the client side internal calls with with client side team along with our teammates. Okay, this is the first point. Or you can narrate in your own style. Generally, we keep this one, participated internal calls with the solution architect and the team, client side team in the project preparation phase. Second point. Now, project preparation phase means what? This is called requirements gathering. Everyone know requirements gathering, how to conduct workshop and how to gather the requirements, how they will write in the workbook. Everyone know, I know it, I have already taught you. Now they will ask this question: have you ever run the workshop? Tell them that officially. Know what you need to tell them. If you have a confidence, then tell them that I have helped my project lead. So here, take a note somewhere. This is a recorded session, on recorded session wise, it will be there. Tell them someone, have you ever participated in the requirements gathering calls? Then tell them, yes, I have participated and I supported my team. My lead, employee central lead and the solution architect along with the project manager, they led the session and I was part of it. And after completion of the requirements gathering, customer having doubts on the filling the workbook, so my lead gave me an opportunity to speak with the customer and to clarify the doubts. In this way, I have helped in the customer in the requirements gathering session. I was in the requirements gathering session. ऐसा बोलना है, ऐसा justification करना है, because in the you cannot take the role of easy lead right now because it will require some more knowledge, some more time being you requires at least managerial skills. So that's the reason they will ask you what you handled. So they have asked me about employee data workbook, they have asked me about position workbook, they have asked me about RBP workbook, they have asked me about corporate data model. So they will, you just tell any two workbooks, don't tell all these workbooks. So generally what are the workbooks you can tell, you can tell them about employee data workbook, employee workbook, and also role based permission workbook. Tell them these two things, that's it. Or else workflow workbook or event reasons workbook, that's it. Tell them these four only. And corporate data model, never and never touch it, because people will screw you like anything. So don't discuss about corporate data model, which is nothing but foundation data workbook. You discuss with them, how do you help them. I have helped the customer by giving the retraining on role based permission, and I have given the information what they're looking for, and the customer fill the workbook. Or I have given the information about the workflows configuration, how it will help us, what is the concept of the workflow, and I have helped them to understand the workflow configuration workbook as well. Next, I have helped them to understand the event reasons and their conditions, how to write it. So I have explained them about the concept, and they have asked me about how to fill the workbook. So I have clarified them. So in this way, you need to justify this statement. First statement, clear? Any question? If you have any question, please type it in the chat. Second question, second point. Now the second point is, now we need to discuss one by one, right? In iteration one, first iteration means what? I told you already. Corporate data model we will configure only once, right? Now you required, before discussing this one, you required one more, team size. Or